So we're starting to get into a very exciting time for Cardano and ADA. We talked a lot about the new era yesterday and what that might look like, how this adoption is going to take place. And something that really is going to kick things off is price movement. Price movement brings a lot of excitement, a lot of interest. And in fact, there's an analyst right now that is projecting a potential 40% move for ADA in the not so distant future. And in fact, you guys are not bullish enough on ADA. And I want to show you guys exactly what I mean. So if you're new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I'm filming right now at 6:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. US money has not woke up quite yet. And ADA is kind of floating around 94 cents, 95 cents, 90, 93. And understand that, we have the potential for ADA to do some fluctuations to the downside and to the upside. But what I will say is that right now, there is actually the potential for a massive upside breakout. This is coming from Ollie Charts. And what he talked about was a potential 40% move for ADA. All right. We're playing into basically this big bull pennant here, and we may see a breakout to the upside. Now, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that, but understand that a 40% move breakout to the upside here would in fact be a news cycle high for ADA. And that is where the fun really begins. That is where we can really see ADA start to kick things off. Now, what I will say is something that may in fact help us move to the upside is the amount of short interest that we see. There's been a lot of it piling in on top of ADA, and specifically over the last 12 to 18 hours or so, kind of like we talked about earlier today. As soon as there was questions surrounding Charles Hoskinson and the crypto summit, that is when we started to see a lot of the shorts fill in. They're trying to push price down right now. What I will say is that there is a bunch of long interest that is filled in down below these ranges. So know that if we do get into some of those ranges, there is the potential for ADA to dip down to like that 88-cent range or so. Now, again, this isn't to spread FUD or create fear or anything like that. Just look at the difference, right? There's more longs right up in this range than there is shorts here. All right. So we could see wicks to the downside, but understand that that is big opportunity. And the reason why I'm saying that is when we are looking at ADA, we are seeing a lot of consistency as far as the trends go. For example, we actually saw over 5 million ADA removed from exchanges just in 1 hour alone. This is coming yesterday from Tap Tools. And this has been a very consistent theme. Accumulation, removal, accumulation, removal. This is eventually going to lead to a major supply shock in terms of ADA. Like we've talked about many times before, that's part of what we saw back on this rise up. But it hasn't even started in the big way yet. We have to wait until we get into bigger times of adoption for that to take place. Now, what I really want to say is that people are not bullish enough on ADA. People like to, throw shade and say, oh yeah, Charles Hoskinson isn't invited to the meeting, blah, 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 blah. Well, here's the thing. He is not lobbied on behalf of Cardano or ADA. And the fact that Cardano is in some pretty big discussions as far as adoption goes, the fact that ADA is in the strategic reserve assets, despite Charles Hoskinson not lobbying on Cardano and ADA's behalf, that's an even bigger deal. All right. Because we know there are certain entities that met with Donald Trump that did lobby on behalf of their assets and their blockchains. That's not happening for Cardano. And yet these are some real discussions that we're having here. That should give you a lot of confidence on what Cardano is doing, a lot of confidence on what has been done, and a lot of confidence on where, frankly, ADA and the Cardano blockchain could head in general. All right. Now, this isn't me trying to spin things or anything like that, but you need to really think about this. Okay. ADA kind of just existed out here. It was called dead. Nobody paid attention to it. And then yet it gets one of the biggest, it's included in one of the biggest announcements we have ever seen in the crypto market. That's a huge deal that I think a lot of people are sleeping on right now. For ADA to be mentioned in these discussions, the price does not do it justice. And that's why, again, we keep talking about the potential of this, Solana level pump, this XRP level pump. And what I mean by that is multiple X's from here over a not too long period of time. When we're looking at where ADA price may head over these next few months, if the market does, kick off, if we start to see adoption taking place again, I would not be surprised by $4, $5, potentially $6 ADA. Now, again, none of what I say is a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that. This is just me kind of speculating at this point based on how big this news could potentially be for ADA. Again, the big wild card we're still waiting on here is adoption. We need the adoption from outside the market. Again, right now, in terms of USDT dominance, we're sitting at a spot where We have enough capital to re-enter the market and start to move us towards new all-time highs, but we have to continue to see adoption take place. We have to continue to see new people entering the crypto market. That's one of the exciting things about this is we haven't seen the volatility that comes with adoption yet. Now, what I will say is that we are seeing minting in terms of USDT. We are seeing minting in terms of USDC. So they're actually prepping for massive volatility. They're prepping for adoption. So things are working out perfectly. All right. And we just have to be patient, kind of let things play out. But yes, you are not bullish enough on ADA. And I'm not saying things are going to explode this instant or anything like that. But when we think long term, it's all being set up absolutely perfect for some exciting moves. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.